this is Robert and Patricia Zimmerman. They were a client of ours that just purchased a property here in Southwest Florida, and they did everything remotely and virtually without even seeing the property. Is that correct?
Yes, that is
Yes.
correct.
And the purpose of this call, as I indicated a little bit ago, is that we just wanted, how was the process for you? I mean, from start to finish, that the time that you reached out to us via our website or email, I think we're under contract within a week.
Correct.
Yeah.
First, the unit was displayed very well.
Mm-hmm.
It had a good camera essay. It showed everything we wanted to see in the unit. And it helped, however, I should add that we know Spring Run, we know the units that are there, and it made it easy for us. And Michael's part in this facilitated our getting excited about the unit. He and his partner took us on a virtual tour when we were available, and he was available to do it, and really facilitated a lot of our, I say, eased our concerns as far as the unit itself.
Well, thank you for that, because yes, you couldn't make it down because of COVID, and it made it my job or our job a lot easier because of you being familiar with Spring Run and having some friends there to understand. I mean, running there did help. But at the end of the day, though, too, is that opportunity came about of a unit that you really liked. So we were able to move quickly and really handle a lot of your concerns, objections, basically virtually. We signed the paperwork electronically. We, as you indicated, we went over there, we did a virtual tour, and as my partner was walking through, I was able to give you a lot of details and zoom in on things that were of concern to you. And not to mention, going through an inspection, I must admit that going through the inspection was a lot easier than I thought. We had a very cooperative agent on the other side, and not to mention the seller was very accommodating to us. It was a really smooth transaction from start to finish for the most part.
Right, I would recommend the inspection team, and I just picked that from one of two choices you gave us, and I assume that the other choice would have been just as good. They gave a very good rundown of the condition of the property, and were able to suggest fixes or what should be done before we would want to occupy the unit. And we followed their recommendations. Fortunately for us, the owner, the seller, was a very willing participant and agreed to all of our requests.
Yeah, the seller was very, very accommodating, and the agent was very helpful too. So I got to commend both of them. And so, hey, at the end of the day, though, Pat, I mean, how did you feel about this? Because you had some concerns early on, didn't you, Pat?
I did.
Yeah.
Wasn't just I wasn't really interested in having buying. You were fantastic from the very start. Any question you got right back to us. We were so impressed. And I thought, well, if we don't buy this property, we'll certainly recommend you because your integrity and your professionalism that you showed continuously through this very brief period, because from start to finish, it was not long. But you were there, and I know you were handling other things, and that really was fabulous. It helped us keep engaged and get the information that we needed and not waste a lot of our time.
Well, that's on. It's
Yeah,
and I have a good. Go ahead.
you were very responsive, Michael. Thank you for that.
And the tour that you gave us with your partner was fabulous because we wanted turnkey. We have enough going on in our lives. We don't need another project.
Right.
And you were showing us inside the drawers and inside the cabinets was fabulous.
Oh,
It
great.
turns out it's toothbrush ready.
Yeah, that's true. It is.
And that's the way we're going to do it.
Not just turnkey, toothbrush ready.
I like that, Bob. Thank you. Well, you know what? At the end of the day, though, too, is I have a great supporting cast. Yes, my partner went out there, was helping us with the video, and Hunter's on the video here with us because Hunter does a lot of background scenes in the paperwork and monitoring the inspections and the contingency dates. And if I wasn't available, Hunter was there just to step in. So it's team effort from your side. Hunter, myself, and also again the agent and the seller were so it made it easier. And again, would you recommend possibly not just the team, but I'm saying potential buyers that are up north still dealing with COVID to feel at ease to buy sight unseen and virtually per se?
Yes,
Be
if
honest.
they have a positive attitude about it, sure.
Yeah.
No, I'm just thinking about that. We didn't go into this thinking this is what we were going to do. You know, we were not mentally prepared when you took us on the virtual tour.
Mhm.
We were prepared to counteroffer, but as we got into this, we realized we're not going to be able to show up for closing. You have to be available for us, Michael, to manage all the details, and that's what we ended up doing. I would say it's been as very, very comfortable, easy situation to manage.
Well, thank you.
On our side. Anyway.
Well,
yeah.
It's probably not for everybody, but it can be done and feel comfortable and confident, right?
Definitely.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, you know, go ahead. Go ahead, Pat.
With the couple little things that needed to be done from the inspection, the way you handled that and the with the video and sending us, it was better than we would have seen had we been there. We probably would have missed some of the little things that were.
Well, we got your back, and the final walkthrough's coming up, and I mean, we're not even closed on the property, but we're excited for you. I'm sure that your friends are excited spring run, and I can't wait to meet you face to face, and shake your hand, give you a hug, and say thank you properly. And it's been an amazing experience. A fist bump?
We'll at least bump elbows.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, I want people to know out there that we're talking to that this isn't scripted. This is just a conversation. And as you've been candid and transparent with us, during this process, would you recommend, or can you give us any constructive criticism to do better going forward, to make the process easier or better?
No, I cannot. I had one little question along the way, and so I shot you the question and you took care of it right away. It was, I really think it was easier than that. I know it was easier than if we had been down there looking at it. And, it is really a clean deal. It is a great thing to do.
Okay. Well,
I have no suggestion.
Thank you, Pat.
No, I think, I would highly recommend your company, and particularly the methodology that you have followed has been very smooth for us.
Okay.
I don't
Very thorough.
I don't have any comments that would be helpful at this point. we haven't gone to closing yet, but we'll very likely, that'll be as smooth as the rest. It'll be
I assure you, yeah.
experience, sure.
Okay. Well, Hunter and I want to thank you. The team wants to thank you. Keller Williams wants to thank you. The Paradise Luxury Group wants to thank you. So we are so excited and happy for you. And if there's anything we can do for you, your family, your friends, please let them know about us. And whether we do it virtually or in face-to-face, it's all going to be fun and enjoyable. So God bless you. And I know we'll be talking to you very soon.
Well, thank you. Thank you. We do. We look forward to it.
All right. Thank you again. Thank you, Hunter.
Thank you, Hunter.
You bet.
Bye.